Hey y'all, what's up, what's up, what's up? We're back with another episode of Pass the Wine, Please. It's your girl Mia.
And it's Sierra.
We are missing your girl Sydney, but it's okay. She's under the weather. We love you, sissy.
Get well soon, boo.
Period.
But we're going to hold it down without her. So I know y'all looking like,
where y'all at?
This is not where y'all record. But today we did a thing.
We are in Baltimore currently at a champagne brunch with the host, or who's presenting? Champagne Babes, or Brunch Babes.
Brunch Babes, BB.
Brunch Babes presenting the champagne brunch. And we're just here like hosting, interviewing different vendors that are here right now, the panelists. So yeah, like I feel like this little brunch style right here, it's cool.
This was a vibe, y'all. So let me just say this. This is a vibe. I want to throw my own. Like, everyone looks great. The vendors are really good vendors. I feel like it's hard to sometimes find events where, like, everyone are, like, really good vendors. They'll have great stories, might I add. And not to mention, y'all know we are past the wine, please. A lot of these vendors have drinks. Sorry we don't have none right now to show y'all, but we have someone who has their own champagne.
A vodka.
Vodka, a wine, a coffee. Might I add, they're all black women.
All black women. This is a all women's event, all black women event. All black women's event, all black women event. With no alcohol in my system. That's crazy. But yeah, so I'm loving it, like the vibe. We have on pink because it's supposed to be like a coordinated color kind of event. We tried to do it. I think we understood the assignment.
Yeah, I think we did too.
Yeah, where'd you get your little cute top from?
This is actually from, let me tell y'all, Target, but y'all know I'm fake bougie. So, Target.
Where'd I get this from? Pretty Little Things. I mean,
things. This girl said Pretty Little Things.
Pretty Little Things. But yeah.
But no, I'm actually, to say we don't have nothing in our system, like, I think it's a mix of, like, lit off life. And I think we're just really excited to be here.
There's a bunch of people here. Like, there's a lady here who has her own, like, clothing brand, like, quote unquote boutique. She has, like, glasses, or sunglasses rather, jewelry, this bomb ass outfit that I really, really need to buy.
Yeah,
but so many, like, maxi kind of fitting dresses for the summer. Super cute. A candle lady.
Don't. We're gonna have everybody listed.
Yeah,
don't worry.
So many
don't
here.
worry.
There's so many people here, and then
we're gonna
brunch upstairs. I can't wait to eat.
I'm hungry, by the way, but I can say we did try the vodka.
Oh yeah, the one, not the
and
two.
The bottle. I wish I could have it here just so I could be like,
yeah,
because it is fire.
What is the For Dre? For Dre is the name of the vodka. It literally looks like a purple lightning bolt.
Yes.
It's fancy.
I'm buying. I'm going to buy one.
You're not going to find that in the liquor store. So don't try to hit the corner and look for it because it ain't in there. It ain't in there. Okay? This is top-notch SHIT.
So, Mia, we have to, I'm asking you some questions.
Oh, okay. I'm scared.
What was it like interviewing people? Because, you know, we're so used to just like kikiing next to each other. Not to say we're not professional, but we're more like laid back because we're friends when we're talking.
We're used to talking to each other.
We're used to cursing. We're used to a lot of different things.
It was fun. I still tried to remain and like be myself as I was talking to them. Of course, we had like mics and reaching across each other, and we're like, hold on, should we be doing this? Should we not be doing this? And they're looking at us like, are you really giving me the mic right now? I'm like, well, I guess not. Hello.
And just like that, y'all, we have our first guest. We have Miss Leslie here with us.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling great right now. Thank you.
You look amazing.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes. So, I have a very big question for you.
Okay.
Because I don't know if this is a successful event.
Thank you.
And I just want to ask you, like, what made you want to bring this all together? I know you invited. So what made you want to bring it all together?
Well, first of all, I wanted to do something for women's history because we're badasses.
Period.
And then I wanted to do something highlighting champagne. We carry Marvina champagne. And so I was like, we're going to do a champagne brunch. We're not going to do sparkling wine. And but I just wasn't sure how we were going to go about doing it. And thank goodness for Vanya. She was like, well, we could do it at my building. So that's what happened.
So I did see that the wine tours and all of that good fun stuff you do.
Yes.
So how did that come about? Because we love wine.
Oh, okay.
We love wine. So we're good.
We're trying to be.
We're good.
Yeah.
We're good. So I started the wine tours in 2013, and I joked that it was my midlife crisis because I have a background in public administration. I don't have a background in wine at all, and I wanted to start a distribution company, but I didn't know any of the vineyard owners, the vintners, or what have you. And so I thought, well, if I take people to the vineyards, I get to know them. And I never started a distribution company, but it has been very successful because we were able to expose people to Maryland wine. And then later that evolved into the wine concierge, where we're featuring fine wines by women and minority winemakers.
Nice. So, with that business, what do you feel like is the greatest reviews or the most frequently given reviews about your tour business, your wine tour business, that you would say people love the most? Did that question even make sense?
So you met some of my team members here, and I always tell my team members, people go on our wine tours for an experience. The price point where it's set is not like going to the movies every weekend, right? So you're going to celebrate a birthday, you're going to celebrate being with your girlfriends, that type of thing. So I always say, people don't go on a wine tour grumpy. Like, you know, they're going to drink wine, so they better not leave grumpy.
Right.
And thankfully they don't. And so the reviews is that it was just so much fun, and people let their hair down and enjoy themselves. And I'll run into people who have taken the tours, and they're telling their friends about it, and they say, oh, we went to like 3 or 5 different vineyards. They only went to 2, but they had so much fun that they just didn't realize the whole experience.
Well, that's beautiful.
Because we're going to be on that next experience. I think that pass the wine, please. We need to go.
I agree. You definitely do.
We have this thing where we make sure we don't buy wines that we're too familiar with.
That's great. I love that you're wine curious.
We don't do any wines that.
We're not picking up Sutter Home. We're not picking it up.
Yeah, don't do that.
No shade to Sutter Home. Love you.
Right.
When we're in the house chilling, but when we're giving our reviews, we want it to be stuff we've never tried.
Most definitely.
So that would definitely be fun.
Oh, good.
So outside of tours, did you ever think about doing like events like that? Like how this event is, but like more everywhere? Like, because I'm from PG County, so something out there would be nice, and you know.
So last month we did an event in Bowie, and it was celebrating Black winemakers, and actually and Denise Matthews is here today, and she was one of the speakers. She has Philosophy Wines, so she was here. So we did an event at Overdue Recognition, which is a Black art gallery there in Prince George's County. But yeah, we try to circulate that we have more events. It's just, you know, with the pandemic, we had shut it down for a while, but we're trying to do more events because I realize that people are intimidated. That's why I'm so excited that you guys like wine. I'm like, it's a grape. Don't be intimidated by a grape, right? And so we want to make is to make it fun and casual, and like if you don't like it, that's fine. You just go on to the next one. You know what I'm saying? But you should know, right? You should know what's in your glass, and we want to make that type of situation. Okay.
And just like that, boss lady just came through the building.
Thank you, Miss Leslie.
We appreciate you, Miss Leslie.
Thank you.
Hey y'all.
This is the boss lady.
Hello.
Hey y'all.
Hold on. Before we get into anything, let's check
get
out
into
the
her
outfit.
dress. Let's get into her. Get into,
Okay, let me get myself
into
a
this.
bit.
Take your time.
All right.
We're going to let her introduce herself because she has her own little saying here.
You know. Hey, ladies. I am Vanya, pronounced like Kanye.
Okay.
Vanya Pattergood, CEO of Root Branch Media Group, owner of the RBMG building, Root Branch Press Coffee & Co., and Root Branch Office Solutions.
Period.
So many titles.
Do y'all hear that? Do
Y'all
y'all
probably
hear that
probably
list?
rewind the video and write all that
This
down.
right here is a boss. This is when I say boss lady. Boss
You
lady.
need a drink.
Right
I
here.
know, right? Y'all at a champagne brunch.
Boss lady
Hey,
here.
y'all.
So let's just get right into it. So I asked Leslie the same thing, but I'm gonna ask you because you all like partnering together on this. What made you all want to do this event?
So Leslie and I became friends through our business cohort, Goldman Sachs 10KSB. And with me being a newbie in the beverage industry, you know, Leslie was like, well, now that you have coffee, maybe we should do a brunch or something together with my Vino 301. And the more we kind of talked it through, we were like, well, you know what? We can invite our girl from up out of Brooklyn that has the champagne stipend. And then we have another woman here, Fodre, out of Upper Marlboro, Maryland, that's a black woman that has vodka. And we're like, wait a minute, we have 4 black women in the beverage industry during Women's History Month. Like, come through.
All the way
So we just made phone calls and got yeses across the board. And I said, you know what, we can host it here at the building. Let's do this.
So let's talk a little bit about your coffee business.
Yes.
Like, where did that inspiration come from?
Well, I mean, production and coffee go hand in hand, right? So, one, I need to keep my team fueled up so they can make sure they just cranking out all of our production work. But because the building literally sits an entire block long on Baltimore's Inner Harbor, great drive traffic, great foot traffic, it just made sense, you know, put a coffee shop right on the corner, make it its own separate entrance, and instead of inviting another coffee company in to be a tenant, create my own coffee brand. And so therefore, even if we didn't get any foot traffic or outside traffic, being able to provide coffee to our clients and our productions, we would have generated enough revenue or enough catering basically to be our own client. But being able to open it up to the community, local owned, black owned, woman owned, you know, Baltimore is one of those foodie towns that really love to support local owned businesses as opposed to blockchain, you know, restaurants and stores. So I believe the coffee shop is going to do really well.
Oh, yeah. I believe the same.
I don't know if y'all missed this. I don't know if she said it or if y'all missed it, but when she said coffee shop, she meaning her, where we're recording, it's hers. We're not renting no space.
This whole building
We
is
on
hers.
the block, y'all.
Literally.
Okay.
The space is beautiful, amazing, spacious.
It's like the Chronicles of Narnia.
Literally,
Like a
it's
door
like-
after another door after another door after another door.
So-
It does feel like it just keeps
Yes.
going,
Yeah.
right?
She gave us a tour, and I'm like, dang, it's another part.
Another
It's
door.
another part.
Another door.
I just want to say, if anybody, I know you hear this a lot, and I don't even really know you like that, but I'm proud of you because this
Thank
is
you
just
so much.
amazing. So
Thank
what made
you.
you want to do this whole?
You know, I because of the pandemic, where others were really shutting down, and unfortunately, you know, a lot of loss, a lot of businesses were losing their storefront. For us, the media space really created an opportunity to pivot and grow because it was media that kept us connected. It kept us safe. It kept us alive. It connected us to our schoolwork, our jobs, our families when we were on lockdown. You know, and so we played a really critical part here in Baltimore, as particularly in the school district, in providing media content to support our students. So long story short, when the governor said go home because school is closing because of the pandemic, our kids weren't ready to go home. Like, they don't have internet at home. They don't have computers at home. So how are they supposed to work remotely?
Right.
They weren't. It was a fail, right? So a program partner came to me and said, hey, let's get a hold of the curriculum that the students were sent home with, and let's create a pilot for a kids TV show. And so we created a 30-minute pilot. We pitched it to our school district. The school district loved it and funded it. And so we ended up producing 105 episodes of this 30-minute show for students in grades pre-K through 5th grade. And we did that from April of 2020 to August. And so because we were doing so much volume, so much content, I was like, I need a studio. I need a place to work, you know. And so I set out on that mission to get a space. And so while we were doing another video project for a company called Barcoding, Barcoding and I got to talking while we were making their video, and I said I was in the market to buy, and the owner says to me, well, my old building is for sale and it's not on the market. Make me an offer. And I was like, what's your old building? I was like, wait, the one on the harbor? Like, okay. So it wasn't something I set necessarily out to do. I would have just flipped one of these abandoned buildings in Baltimore. I wouldn't have thought that I could purchase and own a building for $3 million. Like that was like beyond my scope.
I mean, just being here, I think what you have set up is great, especially because a lot of the stuff that you have implemented in here is a bunch of Black women giving back to the community, a Black community, which is what we need, especially in the greater Baltimore County area. That's right. A lot of things are lacking. And I noticed, like, even just interviewing some of the vendors, a lot of their inspiration came from just like getting up and doing it themselves because they noticed the lack of what was not out there in the communities, and they're like, okay, well, you know what? I can't get it done out here. I'm gonna just do it myself.
We doing it for ourselves, and we doing it in a big way. So when they say, don't beg for a seat at the table, make your own table. Well, I bought a building and got a bunch of tables.
Let me tell y'all something. My girl got the coffee. Landlord, who I am my own landlord. And do we? Hold on, run us back. If I think I heard a little birdie say top 100 women.
Ah, you heard about that? So that just dropped.
100 Black women in Maryland. Okay, y'all. Top 100. Maryland, we deep in Maryland.
Yes, there's a lot of people in Maryland.
Quick fun question: what is your favorite wine, and like when do you like to drink it? What mood are you in?
I like a sweet wine, so I really like Rieslings. Rieslings are usually my go-to, but I ain't gonna lie, these ladies came through today with this.
I'm trying to get some.
So I might mix it up, right? I'm just saying. It was vodka in. It definitely was vodka in.
I have one quick question for you. What advice would you give like us who's trying to like start our podcast and just getting started?
Oh my God. First of all, I had to have y'all here. When I heard y'all name was Pastor Wine Please, and being like y'all auntie's age, if you will, I'm gonna just say I'm y'all auntie. I was like, we gotta have the next generation come up because y'all are younger, y'all following in that media footprint, and so it's actually an honor to have you all here and continuing what we're building here because again, why build all of this for it to stop, for it to live and end with just me? So again, I'm really grateful to have you ladies here podcasting. Y'all adding a little zhuzh to the event,
And don't forget, if you ever need us for anything else.
Oh yeah, y'all my go-to, no doubt. I mean, like, we got the house podcasters on deck. There you go, no doubt.
We really appreciate it. This is a beautiful event. You look amazing. This dress.
I'm giving brunchy. Right. So we have a house stylist. She's actually in the corner here. She keeps me straight. This is Violicia. You see what I'm saying? She came through like Cinderella. Okay, So so she styles me. She keeps me on point, so she pulled items for me, and we did a dressing yesterday and got my look together.
Love it. You look amazing. This is a vibe. So y'all,
this is it. We are at the Champagne Brunch.
Woo! We was brunching.
Right, hold on. I think that we need some drinks. Cause
I agree.
We haven't had.
Because we are lacking. Y'all, we are lacking.
But
I've asked for just for like an hour.
This is the one, okay? She is the one, not the two.
Or the three.
Thank y'all for checking us out. We are past the wine, please.
Bye.
Are we good?
Excellent, ladies.